I'm going to show you some of my musical theatre DVDs and my musical theatre Blu-Rays. I love musical theatre, and yeah, and I love Blu-Rays. If you've seen my Young Man Adam stuff, there's a lot of Blu-ray reviews, etc. But I'm going to show you also as well my DVDs, which I have on Blu-ray. No, DVDs that are musical theatre. So the first one is, I'd say this is like Singing in the Rain, but obviously like it tells you a little bit more. But that's the artist. Like that film. It's like Singing in the Rain, but really good. We've got Chicago on Blu-ray. I've seen this on DVD. Great film. Jersey Boys. This is obviously kind of not musical, but it is musical. It's got the songs in the film, but it's not like portrayed like a musical theatre musical. But even though it's a great stage show as well. Ryan Gosling's and Emma Stone's La La Land. This is a great film. I absolutely love this one. As yet again, it's got a digital copy, so I'm very chuffed. Les Mis, I like. I like Russell Crowe in this. I think even though I got to put in mind that he hasn't played any musical theatre parts, so for this film, like he portrays his acting really well in this film. So I like this film. Obviously, Little Shop of Horrors. Great film. I love that film. This is my first musical live not Broadway, but it's my first live Blu-ray, and that is Miss Saigon. Absolutely love this. If you want to buy something on Blu-ray, please buy Miss Saigon live adaptation, because they're not a live adaptation, but the recording live, because with all the helicopter stuff, it is absolutely phenomenal. It's a great Blu-ray there. Rock of Ages, absolutely love the film. I got this on Ultraviolet as well, so absolutely chuffed. I watched the show like before it came as a film, and absolutely adored the show in London. Not so fond of this one, but I think it's a good show. I think it's great. Shrek the Musical. I found this at a second-hand shop, which I was like not expecting at all. But yeah, I really want to get the digital copy for this one, but it's not on here because obviously it's second-hand. Not so many people got this, and people say it's really great. I've seen the first couple of minutes of it, and I wanted to watch more, but was having tea at the time around about that time. But that is Sunshine on Leith. Apparently, it's a very great film, and I think, yeah, I found this at Poundland. So, I found this one actually at the second-hand store, and then I found it in Poundland. So, absolutely great film. Apparently, I got this on digital, but I think it's probably one of the like most Tim Burton-y film. Obviously, that's Sweeney Todd. I think Stephen Sondheim and Tim Burton doing Sweeney Todd together with Johnny Depp, I think it's a great mash. Yeah, so I think it's a great film. For those who don't like it, I think it's great. Obviously, West Side Story. This is a 2-disc edition, which I kind of fondly enjoy. So I like the artwork of this one. It looks quite good. Then I've obviously got is The Wizard of Oz. I didn't realise I haven't got Singing in the Rain. I think I thought I did, but that'll definitely be added into the pile. Kind of go into my Disney ones. This is like Disney Live. This is not like animated, but that's got to be Mary Poppins, great film, and obviously the new adaptation of film of Beauty and the Beast. I think it's great. I think it's a good film. I will do a sort of review in this channel for like musical theatre stuff, because obviously this is more dedicated to musical theatre. Yeah, and now I've got some of my DVDs over in this corner. This is not musical theatre, but I know that it's got dancing and acting, so that is street dance. And obviously, talking about musicals, you got to talk about High School Musical. Great film. I think it's probably one of the best Disney films by far. Um, I think Descendants, Teen Beach are following up against it. So yeah, I think it's a good film. And obviously, Hairspray, great film. I love John Travolta and Zac Efron in this one. And obviously this guy here, which I don't know his name of, but he was great in Enchanted. So, and this is before Lee came out. In the UK, we had something called Britannia High, which was written by Gary Barlow, who is writing another musical at the moment, and not just that, but he wrote the songs for Neverland, isn't it? Neverland. So Finding Neverland, yes, that's it. So yeah, great. I think it's good. I think it was the starter off of Glee, but if in America, if you haven't like seen Britannia High, go and watch Britannia High. It's good. Kind of musical theatre-ish, but it's band slam. Good film. I say this is like kind of like the sequel to Mamma Mia, but there's that 80s music. So Walking on Sunshine, I think it's good. I think it's a great film. And yeah, again, it's a bit like Mamma Mia. So, and I like Jeremy Jordan. I like Anna Kendrick. I've listened to some of the songs of the last 5 years. Bought it on DVD, and I got it on. I've also got it on digitally as well. On iTunes. I think it's a good film. And I kind of said I need to get this, but Billy Ray, Billy Elliot Live, great DVD, great show. I think it's standoff. It makes me emotional as well because I watched this on tour as well. But there's a lot of good emotional moments in this show, the live action show. Obviously, talking about Disney and High School Musical, we've got Descendants as well. Which is another Kenny Ortega film. That's why I kind of bought it, because I think that Kenny Ortega did High School Musical, and if you brought everything from High School Musical to Descendants, it looks good. And to be honest, it is a good film. It is a good film. For those who are Disney fans, of like the animated fans, Descendants would help you become that Disney fan inside you. Going into like to the live ones, I've got Phantom of the Opera, the 25th, the 25 years celebrationary. I did have Love Never Dies. I think that's a fantastic live film. I don't know why. For instance, that it got closed down, but Phantom of the Opera is always going to remain the same. So it's a great film. It's a great live. And obviously, I personally think that this is better than the movie, but at the same time, there's some bits that I think. Well, I've got to be careful, because there's some bits there's some bits that I like kind of didn't like, but I liked from the film. But this one's good as well. This one's good. The Les Miserables, the concert. There's two concerts. There's one done years ago, done by the great Colin Wilson. But this has got Alfie Boe, Nick Jonas. Not so fond of Nick Jonas in this DVD. Obviously, I love Matt Lucas in this one, and Raman. stay in my Ramen. You sing to your heart's content because he's a great singer. For those who don't know who Ramen is, he's Angelas in that concert. And I kind of think that this is a musical. It is definitely a musical. There is an actual stage musical of this for companies to do, which is called My Son is Pinocchio. But this is but it actually is originated from the straight to DVD, or the I think it was on TV for a film starring Drew Carey, and that's Geppetto. Um, there is only one song I'd say that's really good in this film, and that is the song that Drew Carey sings, which is called "An Empty Heart." My favourite song, and probably my favourite song, is the last song that he sings. But I say it's a bit of enjoyable for the family. It's not a really good film. I don't think it's a good musical, but I think it's good for a family if you like want to watch something that's nice, but like not good and not great, but no, not good, but it is not bad film. So yeah, that is kind of what I have at the moment. I had got rid of a lot of DVDs in the past to maintain a lot of my Blu-rays. So I did have like things like Singing in the Rain, etc., etc. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want me to do any sort of reviews on these on this Teen Men, or any of the musical theatre stuff, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye.